in the tournament scene. I know that Aoi had like good performances yesterday or today. I don't remember. But yeah, the other ones I don't really know. But I know that they are consistent ladder players. So probably France as well. Yeah, and of course Romania and Bulgaria. We need to watch out for sure.
Of course. And Vanitas, which are the top 3 scary countries for you?
Unfortunately, I cannot say Portugal because I would definitely say. Not even trying to jinx this. I don't want to jinx. I have a bad reputation about that, but we have a really strong team. For people that are not aware about Team Portugal, we're actually pretty strong, I would say, and we have good synergy as teammates, I would say. It's actually hard to pick a top 3 because every country has at least one really good player. Like, for example, no one said Bulgaria, but I'm actually really scared about Bulgaria because Shiramos or Brachet Karazu alone by himself can carry a game. Like, it's an insane player. Like, also Poland has Alans and Shogo Pass, which are also insane players. And Germany is also another insane team because they were actually not trying to qualify the Germany. They were trying to qualify themselves on top 5 of actual ladder, which is exactly like imagine everyone is like, oh, I just need top 100, I just need top 50, and they're like, I need top 3. Like, if I don't do top 3, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so insane.
There was a week where France were like top 10, like to be on the France team, you had to be top 10. It was like something insane like that as well. Like Team France was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was insane.
Like, I don't think there's one bad team in the tournament. Yeah, like, everyone has a really good shot. There's so many good players. It's insane. This is the most stacked tournament ever in Runeterra.
Because like another thing that like just having one good player at least will already like help a ton because they have communication. And I'm not saying they will get carried by that because that's not definitely true. But like just having the communication with a good player or with other okay players or good I'm not going to say, like, I'm not going to discriminate, but I'm just saying, like, just having communication with good ladder performers or good tournament players, just if you combine it, every team will be definitely scary. I can see that for sure.
And speaking about scary countries, and you mentioned that every country has at least one good player. Which is the player that will kind of cause you the most trouble? Which one do you expect to cause the most trouble to you? Vanitas, which player is that one for you?
In terms of our group, it's actually an hard question. I think I don't know anyone from Latvia, so I'm not sure about that. About Poland, I think Alans will be a big pain in the ass if he goes with control, because we have to train that, because he's definitely a control player. He's definitely a big pain in the ass as a player because he's really good. About Russia, I know Hayes is a really good player, and I've played against him on the PCS qualifier. He's also an insane player, and it could be a big pain in the ass for us. I think those two are the ones that I'm most afraid of. Is Ace and Alan's Q.
How about you, Pes? Which is the scary player from your perspective?
Yeah, I would say definitely Alan. I've been watching him since like I was starting to get into control decks. And yeah, he's like really, really good. Yeah, and the other players I don't really know. Just Alan and Shogo Pass from ladder, but yeah, basically Alan is the one I'm most scared of. Sure.
How about you, Cyber? Do you have a player that you're afraid of?
Yeah, same as my mate here. I think Alan is really scary as a control player mainly, and it will be fun playing against him. It will be a really good experience, and I'm looking forward to it.
I like how these guys were like, Alan is so good, it's actually scary. You're like, yeah, it's good, it's gonna be fun.
I mean, yeah, it's going to test our limits, right?
Yeah, the experience will definitely be fun, I think.
That is
Yeah,
good.
even if we don't win, is just getting here and having to play these players is just gonna be
Yeah.
fun. It's just a good experience, we could say.
Like overall, it's super surreal just being in a Riot tournament, right? I've been playing League as well before Pokemon, and it's just surreal to be actually inside the competitive scene. It's just I'm really happy for being part of this. Yeah.
Very nice. And closing with the questions regarding the tournament, the most important questions. The most important question. If you win the money, what are you going to do with it? Who wants to start with that one?
I don't know what to do.
Go ahead.
So basically, it's 15k, which means every one of us gets 5k, unless someone steals all the money. But I hope it doesn't happen. So I know exactly what to do with that money. I'll put Alf as a saves for the future, like in case something happen, or for even for myself, because I don't need that much money now. And I'll use a bit of the money also to help my parents, since they've been helping me on university. And I'll finally do a big freaking tattoo on my arm, because I don't do a tattoo for like more than 1 year, and I'm starting to actually freak myself because I need tattoos in it for them. So basically that.
Okay, so we're gonna see a new tattoo on Manitas' arm on the next streams when he wins, if he wins.
The Portuguese flag.
So yeah, the main thing, it will be definitely a setup, so I can stream more frequently and not care if my Smash.gg doesn't load, and probably just
Smash.gg doesn't work for everyone. It's not just you. Don't worry.
and probably just pay for the university. Yeah, just help my parents for sure.
And Cyber, last but not least, what are you going to do with the money if you are going to win?
Well, I'll definitely buy a better PC than what I have at the moment, because I think I don't even know if I will be able to stream Runeterra with my current laptop. And the rest will be savings, really. And it's a lot of money for just one tournament, so it's hard to say what else I would do with it. But a big part of it initially would be definitely to build a good PC.
Nice. So maybe you're going to see you stream more often, right?
I mean, I actually started streaming. I try to stream TFT, and it's like a really optimized game, and it's not that heavy. But my PC, when there come the big fights, like 10 FPS, and yeah, actually start a streaming career would be an option.
Yeah, we're looking
For
forward
sure.
to see you streaming, see you playing in the tournament first, and then if things go well, why not go on the streaming career?
Yeah.
Sniper's life is kinda. CastMin knows.
Oof, Colby.
Yes.
Some harsh words.
Okay, don't
I'm
mind
the one
Colby,
getting
he's
carried.
like that.
I'm the
I
one
mean, we all
getting
know
carried,
how
by the
Colby
way,
is.
guys.
Nah,
That
I
one
think
is-
I think
that
in
one
this
is for
team,
me.
I think in this team no one will get carried. I have very confidence of this team for sure.
Yeah, we have different play styles, so I think it's
Exactly.
going to be
Everyone has a
good
different.
to play together.
Everyone has a
Exactly.
different playstyle, so everything goes together really well. So if one knows one thing, the other doesn't know, we can teach. So we're basically a solid team.
It was implied.
Like Kobe's just speaking on me, like Kobe.
Colby is just a living meme.
Yeah.
And we're kind of getting closer to the end of this interview, and one of the last questions is if you could say only one thing to the audience that is watching, or to the viewers, to your country, what would that thing be? What would you say to them? Who wants to begin with this one?
So I have to think so. Someone go.
I can maybe start.
Yeah, go ahead.
For example, for the full community of Runeterra, so the worldwide one, I think we're doing a pretty good job as a community, because we're very strong, very solid, even though we're not that big as a community. Like, it's still a small game. I think I found the best community ever in games, and Not even joking. If you guys played some CS or some League of Legends or even Hearthstone, you guys know the meaning of salt and toxic community. There's nothing of that here. So just keep it going. For the Portuguese community, it's still really small, but if you're watching these, we have a Discord server, so plugging in on that. We're trying to make the community a little bit bigger and trying to make everyone at least know each other, and you can always talk with each other and try to play. Like, it would be nice to have a bigger community in Portugal and have a lot of people interested in the game, since it's a really good game.
Nice.
Yeah, that's basically that.
Very nice. Best, did you
Yeah.
think, or are you going to let Seb
Yeah, I thought a bit. I agree with Manitas. Like, coming from Pokemon, finding a community was much harder. I basically went to a coffee and where they like they have computers and they have Pokemon tournaments, and there's where we started our small community. I started getting friends by like just going to the cafe and talking to them and trading cards and stuff like that. But in Runeterra it's so much easier. You just like I started with talking, not talking. I saw like Fresh Lobster doing a coaching session, then I joined any SU's Discord server. I started making friends there. Then I started talking with Manitas. Then I have the practice group. It just all came together. I'm like really happy to be a part of this community and have so many in-game friends. It's really cool. I always have someone to talk about decks and to talk in general, just yeah. And yeah, about Portugal, I hope our performance will inspire some players to join the community and maybe trying to get better. And yeah, just let's see how far we go.
Let's see indeed. And Cyber, what would you say to
Thanks.
the community?
Well, I hope this tournament is like the first big tournament, and I hope it's the Kickstarter for the blowout of this game. I think this game is really well designed, and the community, the first guys that are arriving at this game, that are supporting this game, it's like a really good community. And I just hope this is the start of a really good journey for the game and for the Portuguese community. And I really hope we do like we perform well and we go far and represent the country and our community as best as possible.
Very nice words from all of you guys. And this is going to be the last question before we go off with a blast of glory just for now. Another blast of glory maybe in the tournament, but do you guys want to tell the people about anyone that supported you along the way? Maybe some sponsors, partners, anyone that helped you along the way?
I'll start. So, big shout out to my team. It's a practice group, but I like to call it a team. We scream a lot, we talk about the decks a lot. Like, Wretched Kata taught me so much, like, overall. Kit Kat, Manitas, Katasus, which he helped me, Katasus helped me, like, optimize the Lee Sin list that I used to get to qualify his country, and I helped him as well to qualify for his country. It was like we both optimized the decks. We talked about what was the best way to play the deck, and yeah, we just got to a really good list that got super high. So yeah, big shout outs to KitKat, Manitas, Wretched Kata, Katazos, and some other players for sure. CastMin.
I am
And the
there.
memer, Colby for sure.
Colby just memeing hard on that chat.
Yeah, and Sausage, like big shout out as well.
Sausage has a good deck. His Fun Smith deck is really fun, by the way.
Was-
If you're watching Sausage, I really like it.
Sausage is the best spicy deck builder I ever met. Like honestly, he's super good. He's not a Mogwai. He actually makes good decks.
He's a
Sorry,
Mogwai
Mogwai.
that makes good decks, guys.
I mean, Mogwai makes the
Mogwai,
best
yeah.
that he can, but he always tries to put that spice. And Sausage actually tries to build a good deck that no one will expect. It's more of that, you know. And yeah, big shout out to Sausage. I hope you're doing well. And yeah.
Yeah. Manitas or Cyber Dragon? Who wants to go first?
I have a lot to say. Like I have a lot of.
But then I can go. I mean, it's going to be.
You can go. You can go.
Yeah. So I'm kind of a lone wolf. I've been so far. I've been only a ladder player, and I've tried to learn. Like this is a new genre for me, and I'm trying to learn as fast as possible, and then trying to absorb as much information as possible. And the main sources for me were really like YouTubers such as Swim and Mogwai, and streamers such as Lobster, Alan, etc. And I mean, just a shout out to the community in general that makes this game enjoyable to play and enjoyable to learn, and just a fun experience. And to my in real life friends, I mean, they don't really play Runeterra that much, and I'll try to convince them to play a little bit more. But I mean, they
Oh, damn.
my qualification. So just a shout out to them and to everyone in general.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, Manitas, make us shed a tear.
By the way, I think the cyber scammer froze.
Yeah, I was.
For a moment, I thought it was going to disconnect, but it
Yeah, me too.
Okay, well, we have Cyber frozen, so Manitas doesn't really make us shed a tear. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
He did. No.
Like I have a lot of people to actually thank. I want to start obviously with the practice group or the team. I like to call it a team too. It actually started as a small practice group. It was me, Kat, and Brachitkar in the beginning. Then we formed the competitive team for Portuguese sports team, and then it all began to come into this point where we're all now, where there's Pesps, CastMin, Katazus, Olger. Like the practice
Yeah,
is
Olger
just
as well.
growing. Yeah, everyone is just a really good player there. Like I there's no one I could say, oh, this one is better than. No, everyone is really good. Everyone has their game style, and everyone is really, really good. Everyone has good tournament achievements, and we all support each other. We all help each other, and it's just a really good practice group. I also want to thank, obviously, the community for being the way they are. Please don't change and don't commit to the toxicity like Hearthstone has. From until now, I think there was only one actual toxic person in the Runeterra community, but I think he doesn't even play. Obviously, not going to say that. So the community is doing really well, and congratulations to the community. And also, big thanks to the Portuguese community, and special thanks to Cyber Dragon, Tessa, Guido, and Joka, the other Portuguese players that I also keep in touch, and we will talk sometimes and keep in touch about how we're doing on ladder and saying which decks are performing well. I think everyone is just, even if, like Cyber said, he was kind of a lonely wolf, we're kind of still connected in some way, and these type of things actually make all the players connect even more. And I'm happy to have Cyber Dragon in the team, so he could join maybe our practice group and make it even bigger. Like this is, I really love this community. That's all I gotta say. I really
Yeah, me
love
too.
what this game is building into the players is insanely good.
Yeah, I gotta. Sorry.
I never expected to have a South African memeing me and also playing with me, which is Colby, and also being friends with a lot of people internationally just because of one game. So this is insane.
Yeah, it's actually.
Yeah, I just wanted to shout out the Portuguese community as well. All a lot of the players just say, "Hey, hit me up if you want to scream." Everyone's super friendly, and it was just good to see the support of the community, and because we have so many good players. Sometimes some don't have so much time to play, but we have a lot of masters. That's for sure.
We had 14. No, in fact 15. Dr. Boom arrived master after the qualifications ended, but we had 15 Portuguese masters.
No.
Insane. One thing I also noticed in the Portuguese community, at least of Runeterra, which is different from the other communities, is that other communities, like for example, start to create a lot of groups and tend to be just close to themselves and don't talk with others and just try to be better than the others by that way. In Runeterra, yeah, there's groups of people, obviously, like it's impossible to not create groups, but everyone actually talks with each other and helps each other either way, even if they're in a
for
group.
sure.
So
I just already screamed like with so many random people just yo, I know that you play as Karma, let's like try to make the list and okay, yeah, sure. Like that happens
That's so
sometimes,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the amount of wholesome people in this community is just overwhelming. I mean everyone, even though they're, let's say, big or famous already, if you ask them a question or if you get in touch with them, they're not gonna be like, okay, you need to pay me for that information. They're just gonna talk to you. Maybe they can get something out of you as information or as knowledge. You get something out of them. Everyone helps each other out. That's what I like about this community a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone is really easy to keep in touch. Like there's no one with a big ego, honestly, in this community. Everyone is so satisfied. I don't know people play. Effectively.
Hey Kobira, what are you doing? Unfortunately, you kind of got to the end of the stream, but if you have a question actually for the guys, feel free to ask them before we kind of blast off. And meanwhile, the Timo for mustache is coming back.
Yeah, just say goodbye, I guess. My connection is hard trolling me.
Yeah.
It happens.
With that
okay.
is kind of the end of the stream. I think Colby, if you wanna know that top, I'm going to make this vote available. I'm gonna post it on YouTube because the question is somewhere. I'll indicate to you the minute in private if you are so impatient to know about it. But with that concludes, and before we go off, if you wanna find these guys, of course you can find them on Twitter at these addresses. If you want, you can find them in our Discord because we have a lot of awesome players, these guys included, and it's gonna be awesome if you join because we said that everyone is kind of helping each other, not just one big person that is up there on a pedestal and no one can reach them. And we also have screaming groups for tournaments. We have everything, so you can help each other out.
Yeah, I would say if you want to ask something, just hit me up, Discord or Twitter for sure.
Yeah,
just hit them up. So with that said, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for accepting this. Good luck in the tournament. I'm really glad that I can talk to you because I said that Manitas, you and Pes were close friends, and I'm glad that I can show to the people, hey, I'm friends with these guys. These are awesome guys. You didn't know about them, but they are actually performing in tournaments. Of course, Cyber Dragon, we're gonna get some time to talk, maybe join the practice groups.
For sure.
It's gonna be awesome. And with that,